Hey everybody, it's me, Andrew. I know you're all having a great day today because I am, and what happens outside of me is literally just a reflection of my inward state. This is ancient wisdom. This is knowledge on self. Take that, drop it right in your mind, in your crown chakra. Okay? Today, I am going through a state of awakening myself because I have come to the understanding that I haven't been doing one of my yoga stances correct, and I'm having a hard time actually integrating a better way of doing it, or there is no better way of doing it. I just can't stretch fully, and it's literally bringing me to falling down, and I can't get my arms all the way stretched up. So yeah, I was getting frustrated. My shadow side was like going wild, but I'm going to bring in a state of centeredness so I can just relax a little bit. My shadow side was literally all over the place. Okay? Yeah. Welcome to Great Days. I hope that you can help me with what it is that I need to be helped with, which is yoga. At the moment, yoga actually means union in Sanskrit or in Hindu, and the process of yoga is aligning your individual geometry, your body's geometry with the universal geometry. So this brings about a state of union, and taking up yoga is literally that. It's doing different stances, doing different meditations, doing different mantras, doing all sorts of different spiritual practices in order to align this individual geometry, because my body is geometry head to toe, and literally my aura field is all geometry as well, all 55, 60 feet of it. This is evident in Da Vinci's drawing of the dude with 4 arms and 4 legs, because, and then the circle drawn around, because he was a masonist, and he was all into the geometry and understanding the levels of consciousness. So he would go about geometrically piecing the study of the gradual evolution of consciousness, and one of those drawings was the canonical man and his geometry forms. And yeah, yoga is actually bringing you into union, which is what it translates to in Hindu Sanskrit, and the individual geometry is being brought to alignment and synchrony with the universal geometry. So my individual geometry is through yoga or union being brought to align with the universal geometry. Every single shape or every single geometry down to the last blade of grass. And this is what yoga is all about. You can literally embody the entire cosmos with yoga practices. And this is what triggers those profound mystical experiences, or those profound outer body experiences, or those transcendental experiences, which are to be attained through yoga. Like I said, there's many different ways to attain these states, but these are the states that are talked about most significantly and most renownedly from or of by wise men like Jesus Christ and his 12 disciples were literal spiritualists, and their entire practice was all about bringing people to the state of transcending the ego, which is becoming one with the universe, becoming the universe. And this is a literal eternal bliss. You literally transcend death, you transcend life, you become universal understanding, and it's such a beautiful state to be in. I've touched upon this with different psychedelic use, like psilocybin mushrooms or magic mushrooms. I've touched upon the transcendental experience, immense breakthroughs. I've also touched upon the transcendental experience, or becoming one with the universe as a universal body, with marijuana even. Marijuana brings your pineal gland to a state of secreting DMT, which is the perfect chemical, which is natural and is the perfect chemical for allowing you to understand and experience all of the geometries of the universe, because the pineal gland, aka the seat of the soul, is holding all the universal geometries of the universe, the universal geometries informationally. And when it secretes its different chemicals like DMT, melatonin, serotonin, dopamine, all these are literally secreting different geometries from different regions of the universe. And when your brain starts functioning informationally off of these secretions, or off these chemicals, or off these geometries, you then can understand and attune to the higher dimensions of existence. And like I said, I've touched upon these with several different psychedelic use, or psychoactive substances like marijuana, mushrooms, LSD. LSD is great. Okay, I would say mushrooms is the definitely more safer route to go. However, if you're into all that, put that over there to the side for now. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, yoga is just like allowing your anatomical structure to come into a new sense of alignment with the universe. Simply think of your body as geometry. Now think of the universe literally down to the last blade of grass. Everything in the universe is also geometry. And geometry is all about shapes. It's all about angles. It's all about spheres. It's all about squares. It's all about tetrahedrons. And what do shapes do best? They fit into each other, and they superimpose each other, and they correspond to each other. And if the universe is all geometry, and if your body is all geometry, then it's as simple as doing a few yoga practices, translating to union in Sanskrit, to embody the universe, to fit in, superimpose the universal geometry. And this experience, literally, like I said, is transcendental. transcendental. You will literally attain to superpowers at times. They are called siddhis in Buddhism. Do some research. Do some research on siddhis. The 8 siddhis are 8 different supernatural abilities that come with different sadhana or asana practices, which is yoga or meditation. And yeah, they're called siddhis, siddhis, and there's 8 basic siddhis, 4 times 2. And their supernatural abilities, like I said, they are actually existing, and they can come from different sadhanas, which are yoga and meditation, and different practices to align your individual geometry with the universal geometry, which are the 2 different bodies. And yeah, you can attain to this. You can attain to the supernatural abilities. Like I said, there's telepathic communication always going on. Technology is literally just a physical manifestation of our ability to telepathically tune into each other. Now we just made it easier with technology. There is one that is allowing you to telekinetically put things into flux, or telekinetics, being tele is translating to over a distance, and kinetics is moving or putting something into motion, kinetic energy. So putting something into motion over a distance is what telekinesis translates to, and it is a mental prowess. Okay, it's super simple. So yeah, today's video was all about yoga. Let me see, 12 minutes. Yeah, I'll stop it right there. I thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. All of this was truth. All of this was knowledge. We're going to work on cultivating some higher dimensional knowledges for you. This is what all the tuning into the universe is for. So I thank you for joining me. Please support me on the different social media accounts. Support me on YouTube. It will benefit you highly. Remember to try a vegan diet. Try going plant-based. It will highly benefit your health and your state of mind. This is not a joke. Do some research. Everybody in the world is slowly moving to a vegan diet, slowly. You can see this in the different fast food corporations, which are bringing in that promotional plant-based foods. You know, it's slowly going towards plant-based, because to further our evolution, we need to leave the animals alone, because eating animals only brings suffering. But when you eat plants and fruits, the anatomical correctness of this brings you to states of joy and states of knowledge and states of intelligence and states of universal harmony, and can even incite different siddhis, which are Buddhists' supernatural abilities. So I thank you for tuning in. Please support me. I love you. Subscribe. Click upon this video if you have not. Draw upon the ethereal body. Generate static electricity from your fingertips like Nikola Tesla. Have a great day, guys. Support me. I love you. And get crazy.